BFDI Season 7. I mean, these videos have pretty much been a trend as of late. Castings, predictions. So, I thought, why not make my own video on this topic? Now, we currently don't know much about Season 7. I mean, we don't know anything at all, if I'm being honest. But in my own headcanon, this season is hosted by Fiery and Leafy. They basically turned Dreamier Island, which was shown in Teapot, into this tropical resort, which I think would be an interesting setting for a BFDI season. This season would also consist of 30 episodes and 24 contestants, which would save room for stuff like rejoins and possible non-competition episodes, which I do think each season needs. Anyways, let's just get started. So for the first batch of characters, I'm gonna go with Foldy, Stapy, and Lai. I mean, they basically have an unfinished arc, which was teased to us during BFB pre-split. And I really do want to see what they do with that arc and, how it develops each character. I mean, Foldy was shown to have a ton of potential in Teapot 22. Stapy got voted out way too early and needs more screen time. And Lai, I mean, while she is competing in Teapot, I do think it would be nice to have her compete in just one more season. And, even if she's an early boot, that would be fine with me. I just want to see her compete for just a bit longer to support Foldy and Stapy in their arcs. And for my next batch of characters, I'll be going with another trio, specifically from post-split. Those being Taco, Blocky, and Woody. So these three, I'll be honest, I kind of enjoyed their dynamic in post-split, despite the season sucking, hard. But I think they need to come back for another season, especially Taco, who got flanderized, and she needs to get back what she lost. I mean, she needs another season to herself to prove that she's still the same Taco we enjoyed during pre-split. As for Blocky, I think he's just an entertaining character who, they're entertaining, he's fun, and I mean, we always need some more Blocky in our lives. As for Woody, I think he should return because he had this whole talking thing during the last few episodes of BFB post-split, and I do think it would be nice to see him compete again now that he can talk, now that he's more confident, and that he has Woody's Fear Destroyer International. I want to see how that plays out during the season. Anyways, for our next trio of characters, I'll be going with Match, Ruby, and Bubble. Now, Bubble is one of the more mixed contestants. I'm not really sure if she should be here or not, but I'm adding her solely just to support Match and Ruby, who I do think should make it much further in this season compared to her. I think Bubble would work better as an early boot, but it would be nice to have her just for a few episodes. Because Match needs a ton of development. I mean, she needs to shine on her own because she got overshadowed by Pencilin and basically everyone else in Free Smart. And Ruby is a good comedic relief. I think it would be nice to have her compete again. And that's pretty much all I have to say on these three. They should come back for just at least one more season. Speaking of which, we have Fries, Puffball, and Lollipop, who I think all need one more season to themselves. Fries got robbed in both Teapot and BFDIA. He's a fan favorite, he's entertaining. Same could be said about Lollipop, I think, who is very entertaining during BFB pre-split and post-split. I mean, she carried that season, if I'm being honest. And it would be nice to have her compete again because she bounces off characters very well. So I would like to see her compete again. As for Puffball, she's in a similar case as Foldy. I mean, she was shown to have a ton of potential in Teapot 22. She's competitive, and she's a unique character with a unique voice, design, and yeah, I think we should have her compete for at least one more season. I also think we should prioritize a few more underdogs here, such as Dora and Fiery Jr. I mean, Fiery Jr. just has, like, he reeks of potential. He needs to come back. He was very entertaining during Teapot 21 and was an early boot. Same thing as Dora. I think she should have made it much more further, even into Teapot, which she unfortunately didn't. I think Dora is also a good joke character, and we need at least one of those in each season. And I think she'd be the perfect pick. Anyways, for my final two picks, I'll be going with Loser and Winner. These two are fun characters together. I mean, we've seen them for only like 2 episodes, and I think having them compete in an entire like full-on season would be nice. Loser got done dirty, if I'm being honest. Like in BFB pre-split, he was an early boot, and in post-split, he wasn't good. He was not a good character at all. So I think he needs redemption. And as for Winner, I think we need a Teapot representative, and I think Winner would be that perfect pick. I think we need to see more of Winner as a character. Like, they don't really get explored that much, other than the fact that, you know, oh, I'm Winner, I'm the opposite of Loser, and I'm good at challenges. So yeah, I want to see more of Winner's character. I want to see more of their personality. You may have noticed that I said final pick. That's because I'm also going to be including some BFDIE contestants. Okay, so for the BFDIE contestants, I'll be picking 8 out of the 12. Starting off with Sticker and Beach Ball. They're a fun duo. They're both entertaining characters. I feel like Beach Ball got the short end of the stick from the duo, and yeah, they really need to compete again. Same thing with Sticker. I mean, Sticker is a very entertaining character who I definitely think should have won BFDIE over Fern. Another fun duo in this season was Jamie and Ruler. They have their whole henchman dynamic, which is very interesting, and we never really had anything like that before in BFDI as a whole. They're both very liked characters, and it would be nice to see them interact with other contestants. I'll also be including Rose and Hot Dog, who I think are both underdeveloped characters who desperately need more screen time. Rose is an interesting character. We don't really have anyone quite like her. And Hot Dog, I mean, the guy competed for like a single episode. He needs to return. No doubt about that. And for our final 2 contestants, I'll be going with Needy and Sidewalkie. Needy's a fan favorite. She's loved by almost everyone in the fandom. And yeah, I mean, it would be funny to see her interact with characters like Fries. I feel like they would work very well as a duo. We need some mean characters in here, and I think Sidewalkie would be the perfect fit for that. He also got robbed, I feel like, in the BFDIE finale. Like, I would have been much happier if either Sticker or Sidewalkie won. And seeing them compete for one more season would be nice. Now, I want to dedicate a small section of this video to mention some characters who weren't able to make it into the cast, but I do think deserve an honorable mention. Starting off with Balloony, Cloudy. I don't know why they decided to both compete in different seasons. I also think characters such as I guess Remote. I mean, I understand why people would want her to compete again, but she just doesn't really do much. She's kind of a bland character. But I do think a second season could, explore her more. Same thing with Lightning. I also think it would be nice if Nelly and Price Tag got another season. I mean, they're basically an underdeveloped duo as well. I mean, they only lasted for a few episodes and they barely interacted with each other. And you know, as a teapot debuter, I think Price Tag could use another season in general. I also think Cake, I mean, they gave him this whole independence arc, and it would be nice to have him compete in another season to explore that more. We also have characters like Saw, Bracelety, Roboty, 8-Ball. These characters, you know, they could use another season. They could use more screen time. I think it would be interesting to see Bracelety compete without Icy, and we need to know why she always idolizes her. We never really got an answer towards that, so that would be interesting. But yeah, that's all. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and if you wanna share your own cast, feel free to do so in the comments section down below. Thanks for watching.